Introduction to Notary Public. A notary public is a public official appointed by a state government to witness the signing of important documents and administer oaths and affirmations. This role is crucial for preventing fraud and ensuring the authenticity of signatures on legal and financial instruments. Notaries act as impartial witnesses, verifying the identity of signers and confirming their willingness to sign without coercion. Their duties are defined by state law, which dictates the types of notarial acts they can perform and the procedures they must follow. Understanding this foundational role is the first step in building a successful notary business. The primary responsibility of a notary public is to serve the public as an impartial witness. This involves carefully identifying signers, ensuring they understand the document they are signing, and observing the act of signing. Notaries must maintain a detailed journal of their notarial acts, which serves as a record and protects both the notary and the public. Adherence to ethical guidelines and state laws is paramount to uphold the integrity of the notarial process and avoid legal repercussions. This course will delve into these responsibilities in detail. Legal framework and ethics. Each state in the United States has specific laws governing the appointment, duties, and responsibilities of notaries public. These laws dictate everything from eligibility requirements and application processes to the types of notarial acts permitted and the maximum fees that can be charged. It is critical for every notary to be intimately familiar with their state's notary handbook and statutes. Ignorance of the law is not a defense for improper notarial acts, which can lead to fines, suspension, or even revocation of a notary commission. Regular review of legal updates is essential for compliance. Ethical conduct is the cornerstone of the notary profession. Notaries must always remain impartial, never offering legal advice or acting in any way that could be perceived as having a personal interest in the transaction. They must protect the privacy of signers and their documents, ensuring confidentiality. Maintaining a professional demeanor, accurately recording all notarial acts in a journal, and refusing to notarize documents when there are doubts about identity, willingness, or capacity are all vital ethical practices. Upholding these standards builds trust and protects the public. Becoming a notary public. The eligibility requirements to become a notary public vary by state, but generally include being at least 18 years old, a legal resident of the state, and able to read and write English. Some states may require a clean criminal record, a high school diploma or equivalent, and specific training courses or exams. It is crucial to consult your state's Secretary of State or equivalent commissioning authority website for the precise and up-to-date requirements. Meeting these prerequisites is the foundational step before embarking on the application journey. The application process typically involves completing an application form, paying a filing fee, and often securing a notary bond. A notary bond is a form of insurance that protects the public from financial harm caused by a notary's errors or misconduct. Many states also require an oath of office to be taken before a current notary or other authorized official. After submission, there is usually a waiting period for background checks and processing before the commission certificate is issued. Once commissioned, the notary can then purchase their official stamp and journal. Notary tools and supplies. Essential equipment for a notary public includes an official notary stamp or seal, which must meet specific state requirements regarding its design, ink color, and information displayed. This stamp is used to officially mark documents that have been notarized. A high-quality pen is also crucial for clear signatures and journal entries. Other vital supplies include a reliable form of identification verification, such as a magnifying glass for security features on IDs, and a secure storage solution for the notary journal and stamp. Investing in quality tools ensures professionalism and compliance. Maintaining a detailed and accurate notary journal is a legal requirement in most states and is paramount for protecting the notary. The journal serves as a chronological record of every notarial act performed, including the date, type of act, document title, signer's name, and method of identification. This record provides a defense in case of legal challenges or accusations of misconduct. The journal must be securely stored to protect sensitive client information and should be readily accessible for inspection by the commissioning authority if required. Proper journal keeping is a non-negotiable aspect of responsible notarization. Understanding notarial acts. Acknowledgements are one of the most common notarial acts, where a signer personally appears before the notary, is identified, and declares that they willingly signed a document. The notary certifies that the signer's identity was verified and that they acknowledged their signature. The key element here is the signer's declaration of having signed the document. Notaries do not verify the truthfulness or legality of the document's content, only the authenticity of the signature and the signer's intent. This act is frequently used for deeds, mortgages, and powers of attorney, providing legal validity to the signature. Jurats involve the signer taking an oath or affirmation that the contents of a document are true. Unlike an acknowledgement, for a jurat, the signer must sign the document in the notary's presence. The notary then administers an oath or affirmation, and the signer swears or affirms to the truthfulness of the document's statements. This act is commonly used for affidavits, depositions, and other sworn statements. The notary's certificate for a jurat will typically include the phrase "subscribed and sworn to" or "affirmed before me." Understanding the distinction between acknowledgements and jurats is crucial for proper notarization. Understanding notarial acts, oaths, and affirmations are solemn declarations made by a person that a statement is true or that they will perform a duty faithfully. An oath typically involves a reference to a divine being, while an affirmation is a secular pledge of truthfulness. Notaries administer these verbal declarations, ensuring the individual understands the gravity of their statement. The notary does not certify the truthfulness of the statement itself, but rather that the oath or affirmation was properly administered. These acts are often used in court proceedings, depositions, and for sworn testimony, emphasizing the seriousness of the commitment. Copy certifications involve the notary certifying that a copy of a document is a true, exact, and complete reproduction of the original. This act is only permitted for certain types of documents, typically those that are not publicly recordable, such as diplomas or medical records, and only if the notary is explicitly authorized by their state law to perform this act. Notaries cannot certify copies of vital records like birth or death certificates, as these are typically obtained from the issuing agency. The notary must personally compare the copy to the original to ensure its accuracy. This service is valuable for individuals needing verified copies for various applications. Specialized notary services. Notary signing agents, NSAs, specialize in notarizing loan documents for real estate transactions. This requires additional training and certification beyond a standard notary commission, as loan packages can be complex and time-sensitive. NSAs must be proficient in guiding borrowers through mortgage documents, ensuring all signatures, initials, and dates are correctly placed. They act as a crucial link between lenders, title companies, and borrowers, ensuring the smooth and compliant closing of loans. This specialization offers significant income potential, but demands a high level of accuracy and professionalism. Remote online notarization, RON, allows notaries to perform notarial acts for signers located remotely, using audio-visual technology over the internet. This service has gained significant traction, offering convenience and accessibility. RON requires specific technology platforms, adherence to state-specific RON laws, and often additional training and registration. The notary must verify the signer's identity through multiple methods, including credential analysis and identity proofing. RON expands a notary's reach beyond geographical limitations, opening up new business opportunities for those who embrace digital solutions. Setting up your notary business. Choosing the right business structure is a critical early decision for your notary business. Common options include sole proprietorship, which is simple to set up but offers no personal liability protection, or a limited liability company, LLC, which provides liability protection but involves more administrative steps. The choice impacts taxation, legal protection, and administrative burden. Consulting with a legal and financial advisor is highly recommended to determine the best structure for your specific goals and risk tolerance. This decision lays the groundwork for your business's legal and financial future. A well-crafted business plan is essential for guiding your notary venture. It should outline your services, target market, marketing strategies, operational plan, and financial projections. This document serves as a roadmap, helping you define your goals and the steps needed to achieve them. It also helps in securing funding if needed and provides a clear vision for your business's growth. Regularly reviewing and updating your business plan ensures it remains relevant and responsive to market changes, keeping your business on track for success. Financial management for notaries. Establishing a clear fee structure is vital for profitability and transparency in your notary business. Research local market rates and consider your operating costs, travel time, and the complexity of the Notarial Act when setting your prices. Some states have statutory maximum fees for certain acts, which you must adhere to. Clearly communicate your fees to clients up front to avoid misunderstandings. Offering tiered pricing for mobile services or package deals for multiple notarizations can also be effective strategies. A well-defined fee structure ensures fair compensation for your services. Basic accounting and bookkeeping are essential for tracking income and expenses, managing cash flow, and preparing for taxes. Keep meticulous records of all transactions, separating business finances from personal ones. Utilize accounting software or simple spreadsheets to categorize income from notarizations and expenses like supplies, mileage, and training. Regularly reconcile your accounts to ensure accuracy. Understanding your financial health allows you to make informed business decisions, identify areas for cost savings, and plan for future investments. Proper financial management is key to long-term business sustainability. Marketing your notary services. Identifying your target market is crucial for effective marketing. Consider who needs notary services most: real estate professionals, attorneys, individuals needing estate planning documents, or businesses requiring corporate notarizations. Understanding your ideal client allows you to tailor your marketing messages and choose the most effective channels to reach them. For example, if targeting real estate agents, attending local real estate events or building online partnerships might be effective. A focused approach ensures your marketing efforts are efficient and yield better results. Establishing a strong online presence and brand is vital in today's digital age. Create a professional website or a dedicated business page on social media platforms like LinkedIn or Facebook. Ensure your contact information, services, and pricing are easily accessible. Develop a consistent brand identity, including a logo and color scheme that conveys professionalism and trustworthiness. Online reviews and testimonials are powerful tools for building credibility. Optimizing your online profiles for local search engines can significantly increase your visibility to potential clients in your service area. Client acquisition strategies. Networking and referrals are powerful tools for acquiring new clients. Attend local business events, Chamber of Commerce meetings, and industry-specific gatherings where potential clients or referral partners might be present. Build relationships with professionals such as real estate agents, attorneys, loan officers, and escrow officers who frequently require notary services. Offering excellent service to every client can lead to positive word-of-mouth referrals, which are often the most valuable form of marketing. Actively seeking out and nurturing these professional connections can significantly grow your client base. Forming partnerships with local businesses can create a steady stream of notary assignments. Approach businesses that often have clients needing notarizations but do not offer the service themselves, such as tax preparation offices, auto dealerships, or even local banks and credit unions. Offer to be their go-to notary, providing reliable and professional service. consider offering a small referral incentive or a discounted rate for their clients to encourage these partnerships. These collaborations can be mutually beneficial, expanding your reach and providing convenience to their customers. Professional development. Continuing education is vital for notaries to stay current with evolving laws, best practices, and new technologies. Many states require ongoing education as part of the recommissioning process. Even where not mandated, voluntarily pursuing additional training enhances your expertise and credibility. This can include advanced courses in loan signings, remote online notarization, or general notary public updates. Investing in your education demonstrates a commitment to excellence and can open doors to specialized, higher-paying services. Continuous learning is a hallmark of a truly professional notary. Joining professional notary associations offers numerous benefits for business growth and development. Organizations like the National Notary Association, NNA, provide resources, training, networking opportunities, and advocacy for notaries. Membership often includes access to legal hotlines, educational materials, and discounted insurance. These associations foster a sense of community and provide a platform for sharing experiences and best practices with peers. Being part of a recognized association enhances your professional image and provides valuable support throughout your notary career. Risk management and insurance. Errors and omissions, E&O insurance, is a crucial protection for notaries public, safeguarding them against claims of negligence, errors, or omissions in their notarial duties. While a notary bond protects the public, E&O insurance protects the notary personally from financial losses due to lawsuits. Even with the utmost care, mistakes can happen, and E&O insurance provides peace of mind. The coverage amount should be sufficient to cover potential legal fees and damages. It is a wise investment that protects your personal assets and ensures the longevity of your notary business. Notary bonds are typically a mandatory requirement in most states before a notary commission is issued. This bond is a financial guarantee that the notary will faithfully perform their duties according to state law. If a notary causes financial harm to a member of the public through misconduct or negligence, the bond can be used to compensate the injured party. The bond amount varies by state, but it is important to understand that the bond protects the public, not the notary. The notary is still liable for any damages and must reimburse the bonding company. Understanding this distinction is key to managing risk effectively. Handling difficult situations. Notaries must be prepared to refuse service when circumstances do not meet legal requirements or raise ethical concerns. Valid reasons for refusal include a signer who cannot be properly identified, appears unwilling or coerced, or does not understand the document. Notaries should also refuse if the document is incomplete or contains blank spaces that should be filled. It is crucial to politely and professionally explain the reason for refusal, citing state notary laws if necessary, and to document the refusal in your notary journal. Refusing service is not only your right, but your duty to prevent fraud and protect the integrity of the notarial act. Dealing with imposters or individuals attempting to commit fraud requires vigilance and adherence to proper identification procedures. If you suspect a signer is not who they claim to be, or if their identification appears fraudulent, you must refuse service. Do not attempt to detain the individual or accuse them directly. Instead, calmly state that you cannot perform the notarization due to identification concerns and document the incident thoroughly in your journal. If you believe a crime has been committed, contact law enforcement. Your primary role is to prevent fraud, not to investigate it. Advanced notary practices. Witnessing signatures is a common request, but it's important to differentiate between notarizing a signature and merely witnessing it. As a notary, your primary role is to notarize, which involves verifying identity and acknowledging the signature. However, some documents require additional witnesses in addition to the notary. In such cases, the notary may also act as one of the required witnesses, provided they are not a party to the document and have no personal interest. It's crucial to understand state-specific rules regarding a notary acting as a witness, as some states have restrictions. Always clarify your role to avoid confusion. Protests are a specialized notarial act, typically performed by notaries who are also attorneys, though some states permit general notaries to perform them. A protest is a formal declaration made by a notary that a payment instrument, such as a check or promissory note, has been presented for payment or acceptance and has been refused. This act is usually required in international transactions to establish proof of dishonor. Given its complexity and specific legal implications, notaries should only perform protests if they have received specialized training and are fully confident in their understanding of the legal requirements. This service is less common, but can be valuable for certain business clients. Mobile notary services. Offering mobile notary services involves traveling to clients' locations, providing convenience and flexibility. Effective logistics and planning are crucial for success. This includes optimizing travel routes, scheduling appointments efficiently to minimize downtime, and ensuring you have all necessary supplies for each appointment. A reliable vehicle, a GPS system, and a mobile office kit, including extra pens, paper, and a portable printer, are essential. Clearly communicate your travel fees upfront and factor in fuel costs, mileage, and travel time when setting your pricing. Efficient planning ensures timely service and client satisfaction. Managing travel and expenses is a significant aspect of mobile notary work. Keep meticulous records of all mileage driven for business purposes, as this is often tax deductible. Track expenses such as fuel, vehicle maintenance, parking fees, and tolls. Utilize mileage tracking apps or a detailed logbook to simplify this process. Separating business travel expenses from personal ones is vital for accurate financial reporting. Proper expense management not only helps with tax preparation, but also provides a clear picture of your operational costs, allowing you to adjust pricing or strategies as needed to maintain profitability. Remote Online Notarization, RON Deep Dive. Remote online notarization, RON, relies on specialized technology platforms that facilitate secure audio-visual connections between the notary and the remote signer. These platforms integrate identity verification tools, secure document handling, and electronic journaling capabilities. Key features include credential analysis, identity proofing, knowledge-based authentication or biometric analysis, and tamper-evident electronic seals. Choosing a state-approved RON platform is paramount for compliance and security. Familiarity with the platform's features and troubleshooting common technical issues is essential for a smooth RON experience, ensuring the integrity of the Remote Notarial Act. Legal compliance for RON is complex and varies significantly by state. Notaries must ensure they are commissioned for RON in their state and understand all specific requirements, including permissible document types, identity verification methods, and record-keeping protocols. Many states require specific training and registration for RON. It is also crucial to understand interstate recognition of RON, as not all states accept RONs performed by notaries commissioned in other states. Staying informed about legislative changes and adhering strictly to all state and platform guidelines is critical to avoid legal challenges and maintain a compliant RON practice. Building a notary team. As your notary business grows, you may consider hiring and training additional notaries or administrative staff. When hiring, look for individuals who are reliable, detail-oriented, and possess strong communication skills. Provide comprehensive training on notarial laws, ethical practices, and your specific business procedures. Ensure they understand the importance of impartiality and accuracy. Clearly define roles and responsibilities to avoid confusion. Proper training is essential to maintain the quality and consistency of your services, reflecting positively on your brand and ensuring compliance across your team. Effective delegation and oversight are crucial when managing a notary team. Assign tasks clearly, providing all necessary resources and instructions. Implement a system for reviewing notarized documents and journal entries to ensure accuracy and compliance. Regular team meetings can address challenges, share best practices, and foster a collaborative environment. Empower your team members while maintaining ultimate responsibility for the business's operations. Strong oversight helps maintain high standards, mitigates risks, and ensures your business continues to operate smoothly and ethically as it expands. Customer service excellence. Maintaining a professional demeanor is paramount in the notary business. Always be punctual, well-groomed, and courteous. Treat every client with respect and patience, regardless of the situation. A calm and reassuring presence can help ease client anxieties, especially during stressful transactions like loan signings. Your professionalism reflects not only on you, but also on the integrity of the notarial act. A positive first impression and consistent professional conduct are key to building trust and securing repeat business and referrals. Excellent service begins with a professional attitude. Clear and effective client communication is essential for a successful notary business. Before an appointment, confirm the type of notarial act needed, the number of documents, and your fees. During the appointment, clearly explain your role as an impartial witness and avoid giving legal advice. Answer client questions patiently and thoroughly, ensuring they understand the process without overstepping your boundaries. Follow up after the service to ensure satisfaction and invite feedback. Proactive and transparent communication builds rapport, minimizes misunderstandings, and enhances the overall client experience, fostering loyalty. Legal updates and compliance. Staying informed about changes in notary laws and regulations is a continuous responsibility. Notary laws are dynamic, with states frequently updating statutes regarding eligibility, notarial acts, fees, and technology like ROM. Subscribe to newsletters from your state's commissioning authority, notary associations, and legal news outlets. Regularly review your state's notary handbook and any legislative updates. Ignorance of new laws can lead to non-compliance, fines, and even loss of commission. Proactive engagement with legal updates ensures your business remains compliant and avoids potential legal pitfalls. Implementing regular compliance audits within your notary business is a proactive measure to ensure adherence to all legal and ethical standards. This involves periodically reviewing your notary journal entries, document handling procedures, and identification verification processes. Check that your notary stamp is current and properly used. If you have a team, audit their practices as well. Identify any areas of non-compliance and implement corrective actions promptly. Regular audits help maintain high standards, reduce the risk of errors or fraud, and demonstrate due diligence, protecting both your business and your clients. Technology for notaries. Leveraging digital tools can significantly enhance the efficiency and organization of your notary business. Consider using online scheduling software to manage appointments and send automated reminders to clients. Cloud-based document management systems can securely store non-notarized documents and client information, improving accessibility and reducing paper clutter. Accounting software streamlines financial tracking and tax preparation. Project management tools can help organize complex loan signing assignments. Embracing these technologies can save time, reduce administrative burden, and allow you to focus more on client service and business growth. Cybersecurity best practices are paramount for notaries, especially those offering remote online notarization, RON, or handling sensitive client data digitally. Use strong, unique passwords for all accounts and enable two-factor authentication. Keep your operating system and software updated to patch security vulnerabilities. Employ reliable antivirus and anti-malware protection. Be wary of phishing attempts and suspicious emails. Securely back up your data regularly. Protecting client information from cyber threats is not just good practice, it's an ethical and legal imperative to maintain trust and avoid data breaches. Expanding your notary business. Diversifying your notary services can significantly expand your business's revenue streams and client base. Beyond traditional notarizations, consider specializing in loan signings, remote online notarization, apostille services, or even field inspections. Research the demand for these services in your area and acquire any necessary additional training or certifications. Offering a broader range of specialized services makes your business a more comprehensive solution for clients, reducing reliance on a single service type. Strategic diversification can lead to greater market penetration and long-term growth. Scaling operations involves growing your business without a proportional increase in costs, allowing for greater profitability. This might include hiring and training additional notaries, investing in more efficient technology, or expanding your service area. Develop standardized procedures and workflows to ensure consistency and quality as your team grows. Explore opportunities for automation where possible. Strategic scaling requires careful planning and resource management to ensure that growth is sustainable and does not compromise the quality of your services. It transforms a solo practice into a thriving enterprise. Record retention and privacy. Legal requirements for retaining notary journals and other records are strict and vary by state. Most states mandate that notary journals be kept for a specific period, often 5 to 10 years, and sometimes even longer. These records must be stored securely to prevent unauthorized access, alteration, or destruction. Understand your state's specific retention period and ensure you have a robust system in place for archiving old journals. Proper record retention is not just a legal obligation, but also a vital protection for the notary in case of future legal inquiries or disputes. Protecting client information and privacy is a fundamental ethical and legal duty for every notary. Notary journals contain sensitive personal data, including names, addresses, and identification details of signers. These journals must be kept under the notary's exclusive control and secured in a locked drawer or safe when not in use. When disposing of old journals or documents containing client data, use secure shredding or other methods that render the information unreadable. Adhering to strict privacy protocols builds client trust and prevents potential data breaches, upholding the integrity of the notary profession. Ethical dilemmas in notarization. Notaries frequently encounter situations that present potential conflicts of interest, which must be carefully navigated. A conflict of interest arises when a notary has a direct or indirect financial or personal interest in the transaction being notarized. For example, notarizing a document for a family member, a spouse, or a business partner where you stand to benefit financially is generally prohibited. Even the appearance of a conflict of interest can undermine impartiality and trust. When in doubt, it is always best to recuse yourself and refer the client to another notary to maintain ethical standards. Notaries must be vigilant for signs of undue influence or coercion, where a signer is not acting voluntarily. This can be subtle, such as an elderly person signing a document while a family member hovers over them, or more overt. If a notary suspects the signer is not signing willingly, or if they appear confused or incapacitated, the notary must refuse to perform the notarial act. It is not the notary's role to determine legal capacity, but to observe the signer's demeanor and willingness. Documenting these observations in the journal is crucial. Protecting vulnerable individuals from exploitation is a critical ethical responsibility. Success metrics and growth. Identifying and tracking key performance indicators, KPIs, is essential for monitoring the health and growth of your notary business. Relevant KPIs might include the number of notarizations performed per month, average revenue per notarization, client acquisition cost, and client retention rate. For mobile notaries, tracking mileage and travel time efficiency can also be crucial. Regularly reviewing these metrics provides valuable insights into what is working well and where improvements are needed. Data-driven decision-making allows you to optimize your operations and marketing efforts for sustained success. Strategic planning for the future involves setting clear, measurable goals and outlining the steps to achieve them. This could include expanding into new service areas, adding specialized offerings like RON or apostille services, hiring additional notaries, or investing in advanced technology. Regularly revisit your business plan and adjust your strategies based on market trends, client feedback, and your performance metrics. A proactive approach to strategic planning ensures your notary business remains competitive, adaptable, and poised for long-term growth and profitability in an evolving market. Conclusion and next steps. This course has provided a comprehensive overview of notary business management, covering everything from the foundational legal and ethical responsibilities of a notary public to advanced business strategies. We have explored the various types of notarial acts, the process of becoming a commissioned notary, and the essential tools and supplies required. Key topics included setting up your business, financial management, marketing, and client acquisition, understanding risk management, handling difficult situations, and embracing technology were also emphasized as crucial for success in this profession. Your journey as a notary entrepreneur does not end here. Continued success requires ongoing learning, adaptation, and networking. Utilize the resources provided by your state's commissioning authority and professional notary associations for continuous education and support. Stay informed about legislative changes and technological advancements. Actively seek feedback from clients and peers to refine your services. Embrace opportunities for specialization and expansion. The notary profession offers a rewarding path for those committed to professionalism, integrity, and continuous improvement. We wish you great success in your notary business endeavors.